Let me tell you something you won't hear in movies or romance novels. Women are not the mysterious angels society paints them to be. They're human, they're emotional, they're psychological creatures driven by instincts and patterns that are older than civilization itself. And when you understand these truths, you stop being confused by them. You stop asking, why did she do that? And start seeing the game for what it really is. Today, I'm going to reveal 10 psychological facts about women that are 100% true. Some of them will shock you. Some of them will feel uncomfortably familiar, and once you know them, you'll never look at women or relationships the same way again. Fact 1. Women desire confidence more than looks. Women may say they want a handsome man, but the truth runs deeper. What actually ignites them is confidence, not arrogance, not cockiness, but that calm, unshakable presence of a man who knows who he is. This is why you'll often see women bypass better-looking men for the guy who owns the room without trying. Psychologically, women link confidence to safety and dominance, two primal triggers of attraction. A confident man signals that he can handle himself, that he won't crumble under pressure, and that he can lead when things get uncertain. Think of it like this. Looks catch her eye, but confidence keeps her hooked. And here's the twist. Confidence is contagious. When a man radiates it, people around him start believing in it too. A woman feels it in the way he talks, the way he makes decisions, even in the way he holds silence. That's why a calm, confident man can stand out more than the loudest guy in the room. The weak man chases validation from women. The confident man lets women chase the feeling they get around him. That's why, psychologically, confidence will always beat looks. Fact 2. Women test men without realizing it. Every man has felt this. A woman challenging his decisions, teasing him, questioning him, or pulling away just to see how he reacts. These are called tests. And here's the thing. Most of the time, she doesn't even realize she's doing it. Psychologically, women test because they want to feel secure. They want to know if you're consistent, if your words match your actions, if your strength is real or just an act. It's not about cruelty. It's about reassurance. When a woman pushes your buttons, she's not always trying to hurt you. She's often trying to see if you'll break. If you do, she loses attraction. If you stay calm and unshaken, she feels more drawn to you. The Stoic man understands this. He doesn't resent the test. He expects it. He meets it with calmness, sometimes even humor, and in doing so, he passes without effort. That's why women respect men who don't overreact. Tests are psychological checkpoints, and the man who passes them earns her deeper trust and desire. Fact 3. Women are attracted to mystery. Every woman claims she wants honesty and openness, and that's true to a point. But what keeps her interest burning is mystery. Psychologically, women crave the thrill of the unknown. When a man is an open book from day one, she may feel safe, but she won't feel desire. Mystery creates tension. It makes her wonder, what's he thinking? What's he planning? Who is he really? That curiosity keeps her invested, because the human brain craves puzzles, and when she can't fully figure you out, she keeps coming back to try. This doesn't mean lying. It means not handing her everything at once. It means leaving space for her to discover you slowly. It means showing depth, layers of your personality that reveal themselves over time. Think about the men who are endlessly desired. They're not the ones who explain themselves constantly. They're the ones who live fully, with purpose, with focus, with passions she can't control. That's why mystery isn't just attractive, it's addictive. Fact 4. Women crave emotional roller coasters. This one will shock men who believe women only want peace and stability. Yes, women want safety, but psychologically, they're addicted to emotional highs and lows. The roller coaster of desire, uncertainty, excitement, and reassurance is what keeps them engaged. This is why bad boys often get chased more than nice guys. The bad boy provides extremes, passion, drama, intensity. The nice guy provides consistency, but often too much of it, to the point of boredom. Women won't admit this openly, but deep down they want to feel. They want tension, playfulness, teasing, and the thrill of unpredictability. Not chaos, but spice. If everything is flat and predictable, her brain shuts off. If there are highs and lows, her brain releases dopamine, the same chemical that makes gambling addictive. The man who understands this doesn't become toxic, he becomes dynamic. He mixes calm with passion, certainty with surprise, and in doing so, he gives her what she craves, an emotional journey that never feels dull. Fact 5. Women are experts at reading body language. Women have sharper emotional and nonverbal intelligence than men. Psychologically, they're wired to pick up microsignals in your body language, your posture, your eyes, your tone. You may think you're hiding your nerves, but she's already reading them before you speak. This comes from evolution. Women needed to sense danger, deceit, or strength quickly. That skill hasn't faded. Today, women still use it to judge men. They can tell if you're nervous, insecure, or faking confidence. They can also sense when you're grounded, calm, and authentic. This is why your body language matters more than your words. If you say you're confident, but your posture is weak, she'll believe your posture. If you say you don't care, but your tone is anxious, she'll believe your tone. The Stoic man aligns his words with his presence. He knows his silence, his eye contact, his calm breathing say more than 1,000 compliments. Women don't just hear men, they feel them. Fact 6. Women desire men. Other women desire. Here's a truth that men don't want to hear. Women are drawn to social proof. If other women want you, it makes you more desirable in her eyes. This is called preselection, and it's a deeply rooted psychological trigger. Think of it like this. If multiple women see value in a man, it signals that he must have qualities worth wanting. Her brain says, if others want him, he must be valuable. That's why a man surrounded by women often draws even more women. This doesn't mean you need a harem. It means you need to live in a way that shows you're desired, respected, and valued. It means not being the guy who has zero female attention, because psychologically, women wonder why. The truth is, attraction isn't built in a vacuum. It's social. And the man who is admired by others carries an aura of desirability that no amount of words can fake. Fact 7. Women respect boundaries more than begging. Most men think persistence will win her over. In reality, begging destroys attraction. Psychologically, women respect men who set boundaries, even if they don't like it in the moment. When you say no, when you walk away, when you refuse to be treated poorly, you send a powerful signal, I value myself more than your approval. And that triggers respect. Weak men cave at the first sign of rejection. Strong men hold their line, and women deep down crave that strength. They test boundaries not because they want you to bend, but because they want to see if you'll hold firm. The man who begs loses her. The man who stands tall earns her. Fact 8. Women are attracted to masculine purpose. Women want to feel like they're part of a man's world, but they don't want to be his world. Psychologically, nothing kills attraction faster than a man who abandons his mission for her. Purpose is magnetic. A man with vision, drive, and focus is intoxicating because he radiates direction, and direction creates safety. A man without purpose feels lost, and she feels that loss too. This is why women often leave men who gave them everything. Because if everything means he abandoned his own mission to orbit her, she loses respect. A Stoic man never loses his path. He loves deeply, but he never gives up his purpose. And ironically, that's what makes her love him even more. Fact 9. Women fear losing high-value men. Here's something women rarely admit. Fear is part of attraction. If she knows you could leave, if she knows you have options, if she knows you won't tolerate disrespect, she values you more. This doesn't mean playing games. It means embodying a reality where you truly don't need her. You want her, but your life doesn't collapse without her. That independence keeps her chasing, because psychologically, people value what they could lose. When a man is too available, too dependent, she relaxes, and not in a good way. But when she feels the tension of possibly losing him, she invests harder. It's not cruelty, it's psychology. And the man who understands it keeps his value high without saying a word. Fact 10. Women want a man who leads emotionally. At the end of the day, women want to feel like they can let go. They don't want to carry all the responsibility, all the emotional weight, all the decisions. Psychologically, they crave a man who can lead, not with aggression, but with certainty. When you guide the energy, when you stay calm in storms, when you decide with confidence, she relaxes. She feels safe. She feels free to step into her feminine energy. And that's when attraction reaches its peak. Leadership doesn't mean control. It means direction. And women are deeply wired to respond to it. That's why, across cultures and history, the most desired men are always those who lead with strength and vision. Now the question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Stay blind, repeating the same mistakes every man makes, or step into the kind of presence that makes women respect, desire, and chase you. If you're ready to go deeper into this forbidden psychology, hit that subscribe button right now. And comment the word truth below, so I know you're one of the men who's ready to see women for who they really are. Because once you understand these facts, you stop being confused by women and start being in control.